How's it going, everybody? So, been a little while since I've done a Girls Frontline video. I'm gonna do one, mostly because I've hit a milestone that I've been trying to do for a very long time, so, those of you who are familiar with the game probably noticed the live TD, yes, that's how fucking English works, it's supposed to be the number 2, a live 2D version of SOPII 2, right here. This is her mod 3 for her neural upgrade that I have just recently unlocked. Took a long time of farming the fucking fragments that I needed to do, but we finally got it unlocked. And by we, I mean me alone. And I'm really happy about it, to be honest with you, because SOPII 2, if you can't tell from me going into her fucking profile here and from things that I've said on previous videos, yeah, she's a bit of a favorite of mine. Has been for a very long time, and now she is maxed 10 of 10 for her skills. She really, the only way to make her even better than what she is right now is if I were to increase all of her items in here to gold rarity, or possibly even to the 16 lab variant of especially the ammunition and the scope, and then maximize the actual gear level. It's the only way to make her any better than she actually is currently. And I think she is actually level capped, but I might be wrong about that. But I'm like 99% sure she's level capped. I think 115 is the maximum. But like, yeah, she fucking slaps. This is like her old skin, and then we're gonna go to this one because this is just gorgeous. She's just an absolutely fucking gorgeous character. I absolutely love her. Despite being a sadist, and I'm not that much into sadists usually in shows, but she at least seems less Gasai about it, in that she doesn't seem fucking dangerous to people who she actually likes. So I can dig it. But there isn't really a whole lot of anything that I've actually done here from the last time that I've done a video. We got Zas to a 5-stack finally. I need to get a couple of things situated with it. We finally have Ro, though, and I, of course, have to put Ro and SOPII 2 in the same team. Speaking of which, actually, their organization's a little flubbed up right now, because I need that accuracy. Well, the accuracy is on her, but, she's really more of the damage dealer. K11, that is. Evasion, yeah. Alright, cool. So everything seems good to go here. I also have this rifle echelon, which is kind of borked at the moment because K5 is supposed to be another SMG altogether, and I don't fucking remember what SMG that I had. I think, to be honest with you, this team was supposed to have UMP9 in it, but I gotta figure that one out now. This might be a good time for me to bring CMS out, because I'm gonna need to swap this around. The only reason that handgun is in there is for the event. And then, of course, we have this team right here, which is lacking a ferry. Fuck. Taunt Fairy, there you go. Much better. Fucking... I haven't done anything with T97, Type 97 yet, but she needs to also be turned into a 5-stack, and then this team is fucking good to go. This team slaps the absolute ass out of everything because of AR-15, who is also mod 3'd. The next person in line now is going to wind up being M4A1, not M14. Once I get her mod 3, she is good to go, but, yeah, AR-15 slaps, dude. That was the last video that I had made, which was just joking around. And those are my 3 rifle echelons that carry everything, essentially. I haven't done literally anything with this team. Eventually, PK needs to be swapped out with MG5, but I haven't pulled her yet. And then we need to eventually work on this team, because boy are the rifles behind. But, you know, that requires T-Doll cores, which, I mean, I have plenty of them, but I don't want to burn through them by getting a bunch of fucking 5-stars to 5-stack. So, we're going to wind up just doing a run here for funsies, because I'm kind of just droning on about stupidity here, and I want to actually showcase what SOPII 2 can do with her mod 3, because, dear God, the, you may or may not have noticed, for people that are familiar with how this fucking game works, is, they're in a Grenadier team right now. It's not just SOPII 2 carrying the entire goddamn team or anything of the sort. SOPII 2 is with 2 other Grenadiers, most notably K11. And K11's Terror Grenade is also level 10 right now, so Basically what that means is once K11 shoots off her fucking ability, nothing survives. It's insane. So let's see how they actually perform. I know that this team definitely isn't min-maxed and perfectly ready for endgame because I have a lot of equipment that I need to grind out, which is the next step, but more importantly, I needed to get everybody to have 5 dummy links. And I really hope that we don't run into the people that shoot missiles up into the air, because I'd like to keep K11 at 5 dummies right now. And she's taking a little bit of damage because I was grinding 4-3E, which, again, has those little missile lobbers that hit the people in the back row, so yeah. I wasn't paying attention to do much about it at the time. K11 actually doesn't have her 5th dummy on her right now, so I think she's already lost one of them. Oh well. It's unfortunate because her terror grenade is entirely based off of that. Unfortunately, it looks like we're just shredding through every... No, wait a minute. We'll actually get to see grenades this time. Cool. Let's do it. Opens up with Zas. Zas actually is really high on the damage scale because of that. So, just to explain it here, their whole entire rotation is Zas M21 opening up with a grenade that increases the damage that everything takes that was hit by that grenade, followed by Terror Grenade and then SOPII's grenade, which is fucking absolutely insane. Unfortunately, though, I still have not been able to showcase SOPII's grenade. So I guess we go into Chapter 8 and see what the next thing is. I'll go ahead and see what this storyline thing is later. I'll have to look back over that one to see if SOP did her fucking grenade launcher. Like, it shoots 3 little cluster grenades from the sky like a satellite cannon. It's terrifying. Ooh, yeah. That's pain. Yep. There it is. She actually got it off that time. I don't think we got to actually see the outcome of it, though. Alrighty, well, that's that. Well, the one basic thing that I was trying to do here, the only reason why I did a Grenadier team in the first place was mostly because of the lols. I personally never really used SOPII before. As much as I loved SOPII, I didn't really have her in my main carrying echelons for damage, unless she was the only 4 to 5 dummy link AR that I had to use, only because her skill was kind of poopy, to be perfectly honest with you. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely fucking love SOP, obviously, that is very apparent, but SOP was a bit of a special snowflake, because that Grenadier skill, before you actually have all the extra mod 3 damage for the other grenades, and the problem with Grenadier echelons, at least to me, with Grenadier ARs, is just the skill doesn't put out nearly as much as it would if you just had like a damage boosting AR. It just never was that super awesome. I mean, they have their niche where they're really good. Like, for example, Grenadier ARs are extraordinarily good in night battles because of the fact that they can't miss. Explosives do not miss in this game, so in night battles where your accuracy is dangerously reduced, Grenadier echelons are really good, especially Grenadiers like FAL that shoot multiple cluster grenades. And that's the other thing too. SOP was powerful and pretty good for a fucking free story 4-star AR with a grenade, but I also have HK416 that does the same thing. That's a 5-star and is better stats-wise on top of it. And there are, again, just better ARs that have better grenades, like Zas or K11, that I could just throw into the team if I wanted a Grenadier. So at the time, it just didn't really seem useful to have SOP2 in there versus all of the other characters. Once I started unlocking really good 4 to 5-star ARs with damage boost and shit, I was like, yeah, it's just not as useful anymore. So hopefully we can see what SOPII can do this time around. That's still a no. Wow, they can't live long enough to be able to see SOP2's grenade. What the fuck? Okay, everybody, so we're back. I just thought of a really simple way to do this that is, you know, a lot smarter now in hindsight. How do you automatically supply? There's a way to do this, and I forgot how to do it. Fuck. I gotta remember how to do corpse dragging. Shit. Ah, yes, that's how it is. Okay, I remember now. So we resupply this team, and then we send this team in. They should still be in the same formation, correct? We're also gonna do a smart here. And do that. There we go. Been a little while since I have done corpse dragging. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So we gotta run these people through here, and then I will cut back in the next run when I actually have SOP. So I just gotta run out their resources. Alright, so this is the final run that we have right here. AR-15 is gonna wind up shredding everybody with Crime and Punishment. For the record, if anybody is curious, for the future, this is how you corpse drag. It is a thing that I very highly recommend that you look up in the future. Typically, it is in a sideways T formation where you have the front foremost units, which in this case is Row, taking all of the damage. M16A1 is known as the corpse dragging queen because she has damage resistance on top of a pretty decent amount of evasion for an AR T-Doll. So she is amazing to have the fucking front line as an echelon, or as a corpse dragging echelon. But doesn't really matter. I don't have M16-2 upgraded at the moment. She's not a 5 stack, so we're going to just use Row because the evasion alone is already very clearly good enough to work here. And then after you send them through, you basically have 2 carries to do all of the damage. Sometimes you can have another one in the party if you'd like, but basically you move over to the echelon formation as such, and then you now swap out this character for your other carry. And SOP should have all of her resources, and then we wind up bringing in this Echelon 3 over on the other command post. And this Echelon over here. And we have a fully replenished SOP2 with a fully replenished AR-15 next run. And that's how that works. It is the best way to be completely resource efficient while leveling up multiple T-Dolls at once very early on. So I can bring level 1s and just throw them into the back row here. And that's basically the point of corpse dragging. It's because now, if I really wanted to, with this formation setup, I can have SOP2 here and then 3 characters in the back row that I want to level up from 1 to, I think this goes up to like level 70. So, that's the whole entire point of corpse dragging. It's a little bit more micromanagey, but you get used to the steps when you do it enough. So let's actually go through this run in corpse drag formation. And here we go, all or nothing. Grenade him! Ah, the other grenades didn't even get to drop yet. Fuck, man. She's too strong. Everything dies first. Alright, I gotta find something else then. This is so embarrassing, because I don't really do these videos for Girls Frontline. I don't know the game enough to be able to be like, yeah, this is what you have to do, and make guides. No, I just do stupid shit, and it's funny. Okay, so we are back. I apologize for the half-assed video here. Like I said, I don't fucking regularly make Girls Frontline content. You definitely don't want to come to me if you're looking for top-notch informative content. I'm just doing stupid shit, but yeah, hopefully this one will work because there's actually a boss at the end of it, so let's see what happens here. Also, I forgot to mention earlier with the corpse dragging thing as well, you have to have a certain setting ticked off, which is the automatic resupply when you walk over helipads. Otherwise, corpse dragging will not work. You have to be able to choose when to supply your units. I've gotten so used to it now where I never will ever tick it back on, because I'm so used to just resupplying when I need to. I don't even forget it anymore. I used to forget it a lot, but now I don't. So, thank fuck for that. Because it's really annoying when you have to restart the run because nobody has ammunition because you're a ditz that didn't resupply at a fucking airport, but, you know, whatever. I wonder if I can use that ability. The answer is no. But we get to see her grenade go off. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. It's a Merv, if you didn't know. So now we actually get to see her grenade go off. I'm pretty sure that they should be able to take down the boss easily, just as those two right there, but we'll see what happens. I don't think that we're going to lose Ro. And, well, if we do, then... well, fuck. Guess I was wrong. Pew pew, motherfucker! Yeah, my squad is considerably weaker than I thought that it was if they can't get through this one, so I think they'll be fine, though, because the Gatling gun is entirely different than the fucking Grenadier bitch, so... 'cause you don't even really need that much evasion. Yeah, that was a pretty good amount of fucking damage right there, I like that. And like I said, the best thing about grenades is that they don't miss. So, like, Grenadier AR teams are really fucking good for night battles. SOPII, very specifically, though, requires a lot of accuracy for her to be super useful at late game, though. So, she's not the best unless you really set her up with a lot of accuracy gear. But because of the fact that you're setting her up with a lot of accuracy sights and gear, it means that she's sacrificing from her critical hit rate, which... kinda defeats the purpose of an AR. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like ARs are just a full crit thing that you should always do, but obviously critical hit rates in any RPG are really fucking good, especially when you hit often, unlike a rifle, so critical is pretty important. It's a very delicate balance that you need to hit in this game. I have never hit, like, the super end game, and I still need to get through Chapter 8 to be able to unlock the heavy ordnance cores. And then after that, I'm good to go with unlocks for a good long while, thank fuck. But I just wanted to go ahead and show off that, guys, because I'm really fucking excited that we have SOPII now. Like, I love this fucking T-Doll. She is my absolute fave in the entire fucking game. By far. Was a big goal of mine to be able to hit that, so... that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, guys. I apologize if I had completely lost anybody who knows fucking nothing about this game in any way, shape, or form, and if you would like to see more of me actually explaining the game and going from, like, the get-go, I can absolutely do that. I'm not gonna make, like, a straight-up guide for this, because there are plenty of guides for Girls Frontline all over the fucking place that you can find from people who know what they're talking about, and I'll never really do a guide for a mobile game in any way, shape, or form, because a lot of the people that are behind making guides and stuff just... yeah, they're gonna yell at me because I'm saying things that's misinformation, and I just don't fucking feel like dealing with that Reddit-style community right now, so... yeah, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, and I'll make fun videos. For fun. So, I will see you guys later.